live on Instagram. Coming up now live on Facebook. We are looking good. I'm going to give you a minute or two to get people a second to come on. But we are live now both on Facebook Live and on Instagram. Looking good. All right. So welcome back to another edition of Tasting Torah, where we will discuss a Torah topic for a few minutes and taste the bourbon and talk about it a little bit. You'll notice me glancing back and forth between the screens, trying to look at everybody, but we're posting from multiple devices, so I'll be glancing around between all the screens, trying to answer questions. So last week we discussed the Ethics of Our Fathers, the Pirkei Avos, and we'll do the same this week. This week, in the second section of the second chapter of Pirkei Avos, and in the second pasuk, second sentence, it talks about Rabbi Gamliel, son of Rabbi Yehuda, who says that Talmud Torah im derech eretz. So Yafa Talmud Torah, which means Yafa means beautiful or it's enhanced. Talmud Torah, the study of Torah, im derech eretz, with derech eretz. So what is derech eretz? Commonly, derech eretz is translated as respect, something along those lines. But the Midrash actually explains something very interesting. It says that the gematria is, thanks Aaron, we'll get to that. Trying not to leave the house too much because of COVID, but I have to remember that while I'm rushing through a store. But thanks for the reminder. So the Midrash says that the gematria, which is the numerical value of each of the letters added up, of the words derech eretz is 515. Interestingly, the word tefillah, prayer, is also 515. So it's showing a direct correlation between prayer and study of Torah, and that we need both in our lives, and both are very important. The Midrash goes on to say that the two names of Isaac and Rivka in Hebrew, Isaac and Rebekah, which is Yitzchak and Rivka, if you add the letters of those names together, it's also 515. And even more interesting, the only thing that the Torah says that they did together was pray. They did it at home. They did it together as a family. They stayed together. They prayed together. They lived together. But Rashi says in the beginning of Bereshis that they actually prayed together. It's the only documented thing that they did together. So again, prayer and Isaac and Rivka together, both 515, the same as derech eretz, which is commonly translated as respect, and that together builds upon the study of Torah, and we need all of those in order to do what we need to do and be the best we can be. So that was a nice lesson I saw this week from Ethics of Our Fathers, the Pirkei Avos, that we read this past Shabbat. We'll now move on to the whiskey tasting. This week we've got Evan Williams Single Barrel. This is a awarded product. This is a 9-year-old whiskey. It's a bourbon made by Heaven Hill. The mash bill on this is 78% corn, 10% rye, 12% barley. I'm 99% sure that that's accurate. It's what I believe is correct. If anybody has better or different information, please leave a comment. Let me know. I'll give this a little pour. So this was actually barreled in 2003 and dumped in at the end of 2012. So it's a little more than 9 years old. we got it here in the Heaven Hill glass appropriately. Trying to get the video on both screens. David, welcome. So first we'll take a little sniff. Great smell. A little sweet, a little spicy. A little vanilla, maybe a hint of cinnamon. Overall, very nice, complex nose on that. Give it a taste. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehakol niyeh b'dvaro. Wow, very nice. Smooth, not overwhelming. Again, kind of like the nose. It's got some vanilla, a little cinnamon, a little bit oaky at the end, but overall smooth. And the finish is kind of short, a little peppery, but goes down very nice. L'chaim. If you were able to taste that with me, or if you had it before, and like to leave a comment about how you enjoyed it, please do. And thanks for tuning in. Have a good week, and as always, enjoy. L'chaim.